11 OVIs, one man. Last month, a Summit County judge heard that case, and it's far from the only one.
So tonight, as St. Patrick's Day approaches, 19 investigator Mike Mason shows us how Ohio law can turn repeat offenders into felons and what it takes to avoid becoming one.
A hard-hitting highway crash caught on camera. A car plows straight into a pizza parlor. A power pole snapped right in half. 3 different crashes, one thing in common. Every single driver was under the influence.
I think you'd be hard-pressed to find any member of the community who hasn't driven by, encountered one.
These 13 faces tell that story. Since 2020, each one charged with so many OVIs that they're now felons.
The laws in Ohio, I think, are designed to focus on chronic alcoholics and habitual offenders.
Last month, one face stood out to Summit County prosecutor Elliot Kokovich. His name is Johnny DeLoach. He pleaded guilty to his 11th OVI offense.
Anytime you're a prosecutor and you see the same name coming back or you see the same offense over and over again, you feel like it's, I don't want to say hopeless, but you're getting to a point where you're frustrated that the system hasn't enforced the corrective behavior.
Here's where Ohio law draws the line. Your 4th OVI conviction within 10 years becomes a felony. That means possible prison time, serious fines, and a record that follows you. But Kokovich says there's a simple way to avoid all of it, especially this weekend. They'll be giving out coupons for free rides during the holiday.
But we offer 600 coupon codes that people can claim. That coupon code is $20, so it'll get you anywhere from the northernmost part of the county all the way down to the southernmost point.
That way you won't need to worry about running into trouble down the road or becoming one of these faces on the screen. DeLoach is set to be sentenced on March 30th. The Arrive Alive program is funded by money seized from drug traffickers. As for those lift passes we told you about, they won't last long. They go fast every year. To grab yours, open the Lyft app and enter the code SummitGreen26. That gets you a $20 credit, and it's good anywhere in Summit County. Mike Mason, 19 News.